This video series is for youth with disabilities and their families who are planning for life after leaving high school. In the first video, we learned about how to get started with transition to prepare for life after high school. In this second video, we will learn more about the transition process that takes place within the school setting. While in school, there are many learning opportunities for students with disabilities to gain skills and knowledge they need to prepare for an adult life. To get the most out of public school services, it is important to understand student and parental rights with education and school services. Students with a disability are protected from discrimination under Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. Under Section 504, students with disabilities can access the accommodations, aids, and services they need to access and benefit from education. Details are outlined in Students' Rights, Section 504, and Students with Disabilities, which is accessible in English, Arabic, Chinese, Korean, Punjabi, Russian, Somali, Spanish, Tagalog, Ukrainian, and Vietnamese. Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, also has details about how the Individual Education Program, or IEP, should be developed and implemented. These are outlined in a document called Notice of Special Education Procedural Safeguards for Students and Their Families. This document is available in English, Arabic, Chinese, Khmer, Korean, Punjabi, Russian, Somali, Spanish, Tagalog, Ukrainian, and Vietnamese. School districts must provide parents with a copy of this document when a student is first referred for special education evaluation. A school receives the first state complaint and/or the first due process complaint in a school year. A decision is made to remove a student for more than 10 school days in a year, or a parent requests the information. In addition to knowing parent and students' rights, building a good relationship with teachers and school becomes very important for students' positive learning experiences. When students, parents, and teachers have differences in value and what is important for them, everyone involved may experience conflict at some point. When you're frustrated, it is natural you react emotionally to the unpleasant situation. For any issues, it's ideal if the conflict can be resolved by communication. Before reacting to conflict, it's important to make sure everyone is mindful of their reaction to the situation, see and hear the facts about what happened, share their side of the story and feelings to work together to resolve any misunderstanding or find solutions to the problem. If a disagreement could not be resolved by communication, students and parents also have a right to seek formal support to resolve conflict. If you believe your school district has failed to provide a service as documented in your IEP, or you believe your school district has not met other state or federal requirements related to special education, there are several steps you can take. For any issues, try to resolve the problem first by communicating with your IEP teams.
I picked the place because I don't like to be outside. Actually, they sent me in the food bank the first time, so I didn't like it. I talked to the teacher about it and said I didn't like it. I just like to do this. I just like to do working with kids, working with the teachers. I love it because I'm inside. I share that. I'm gonna bring it up on the IEP meeting.
If students or parents experience discrimination, unfair or unequal treatment or harassment at school based on race and color, national origin, religion and creed, sex, sexual orientation, disability, gender identity, gender expression, veteran or military status, use of a trained guide dog or service animal, it's important to inform the school about the civil rights violation.
They didn't have an interpreter requested for my mom. My brother was translating and all that stuff, so it's not good. They don't provide interpreter and ask them whatever they need. They depend on your brother or your sister to interpret it, and then I'm telling them no. The school have to provide interpreter.
several steps you can take with civil rights dispute complaints. Again, resolving the issue at a lower level by talking with teachers and school is ideal. Read the Procedural Safeguards document for more information about the special education complaints and civil rights complaints process. Information is also available on the Office of Superintendent for Public Instruction's website. There are also several steps you can take with civil rights dispute complaints. Here are lists of resources that were covered in this video, and organizations in the community that may be able to assist students and families with issues at school.